Hey guys. Trying to get this the way I want it, but we're gonna have to go like this. Darn. Okay. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. We're gonna be doing a masculine reading. I am gonna hit it up with a feminine reading at the end as well. But I know a lot of you guys are curious as to kind of what's going on with your masculine. So let me scooch this. There we go. Hi, Lily. Hi, Natural Mystic and Rita, Raquel, Dojacel, Jay. Good to see you guys. Hi. All right. How am I feeling? It's been rough. Thank you for your patience, guys. You really know who is made of love and light, trust me, versus people that try to be, but then end up giving in into their flesh. So I appreciate all of you for being love and light and patient and waiting on me to get better. I really appreciate that. I'm doing my best to be here. All right. So we're going to get into the masculine. This is going to be their Mars and Jupiter energy. Mars is going to be their drive, what they want to conquer, what they want to do, and probably what they will conquer. And Jupiter is going to be their lessons, what they're learning, and their wake-up call. So let's take a look. Now that one wants to be out here. Hey, Peaches. So bottom of the deck over here is the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings on the horizon, which is a good thing. They're being given a chance and an opportunity at least. They don't have to take it. No one ever has to take it, but your masculine is being given a gift. Could be a gift from you, from the universe. You guys have to see what kind of gift that's going to be, but it's something real and solid, something you can hang on to, something physical, something real. Hi, Ellen. All right, bottom of the deck over here, the Phoenix. A new phase is happening with your man or your woman, this masculine energy. They want to rekindle something. There's a renewal. There's some growth. Maybe they've changed their mind about something. They're rising from the ashes. That's very interesting. Okay. So you've got your Phoenix. Let's take it. Now, on the top, this is going to be what they're wanting to go get, all right? This is their lessons. Let's start with this. We have the High Priestess. Can you guys even see that well? I wonder. Is that better? I can't, there. It's probably better. Okay, so the High Priestess. You've got Judgment. Wow, all major arcana. The World. Three of Wands. Backstabbing. Heartbreak, pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and a shocking attack. Number one, I will tell you flat out, your masculine energy is seeking out a Pisces. A Pisces with a number 3 life path or number 2. This person is a very intelligent, intellectual, intuitive individual. Very smart, very knowledgeable, maybe has a big background in education, or just comes across as a very educated person. Okay. This individual does not have time for their BS. This is, I have no time. This individual's pulled back and done repeating cycles. They've learned lessons. And I will tell you this person that they're seeking has been backstabbed before. And you want to know the tea? Your masculine is getting betrayed and backstabbed. This is karma. What goes around comes around. What this masculine did to this Pisces individual is being back done unto them. There's there's a big situation that's going to happen in about 3 weeks. Big. I will say, whatever they were going after with their little Mars, whatever they wanted to conquer and do and succeed in, not working out. It's just not. Judgment says, hey, we got some past to dig up, buddy. We got some big past. It's not over till the fat lady sings, basically. We got to go deal with this, okay? We're done with your drive and your desire and what it is you thought was going to happen for you. You're going to eat the pie that you made here. This is kind of, you made your bed, now you're going to lie in it. Okay? You created backstabbing and heartbreak. This is exactly what you're going to get. You reap what you sow. And that's what this is all about. Reaping what you're sowing, finally getting what they deserve. This is kind of the energy of justice. It does lead them into a new beginning, though, with the Ace of Pentacles. In that new beginning, it might lead them to a new place to live. And there's no way out, there's no way around it. This is the path they must follow. They have been kicking and screaming and fighting the whole way to do this. They've been taking longer than they needed to take for this lesson to hit. And to be honest, is this what they really want? In an ideal way, in their heart of hearts, oh yeah, they want this Pisces individual. But this is the route they must go to get it. Here's the big problem. The Pisces individual is closed off. Too smart, too wise, too shrewd. The Pisces is so sharp. There's no way. Very sharp-minded individual that just won't play games. There's no games to be played. Let's clarify this Three of Wands. Something's about to hit in 3 weeks. Spirit, guide and direct me with these confessions of a soulmate card. Show me the tea in 3 weeks. We have daydream. Down here we have promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me to not be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and your kindness. Through this time apart, I promise I will make things right between us. With daydream, they're hoping. I hope you can hear me out. I hope you can hear out this promise. But I don't know, everybody. It says, I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. What's going on here? I always are wondering, what are you doing and how are you feeling about me? Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can talk about this and start making our future together in this reality. I do want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. So they want to go and fix things. This is what they want. This is their Mars in their heart of hearts. Hi, Kelly Official. I'm glad. Hi, Love Z. Hi, Muse Me and Doja. All right. So your masculine's like, God, I hope that they're going to be forgiving of me. Because out of my hands, I am being, through the universe, delivered to some karmic heartbreak and pain. I am going to go through a separation and loss because I'm going to reap what I've sown in the past. And it doesn't matter what I've done lately. It doesn't matter. It always comes full circle. This person has tried to avoid responsibility from paying for their actions probably some years ago, my friends. It's like, oh, but I did that 4 years ago or 5 years ago or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or whatever. You know, that's so in the past. How could that even be relevant right now? Divine timing. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it takes all those years to learn, to grow. With Temperance there, oh yeah, there's been a long suffering. This lesson has been awaited longer than you probably care to say. Someone here in this audience that's really resonating with this. God, you've been waiting for years. Patiently. And you had a lot of curiosity. Why didn't it happen sooner? Why didn't it happen back then when you needed it to happen? I think you probably have a lot of questions. And I can get to that later, but I feel like you would definitely be resonating in, I'm surprised that this is happening right now. And I will ask, why is it happening now? Okay, it's going to be a tough question. I don't know if you want to hear those answers, but we're going to ask. Remember, they are the Phoenix right now. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards and show me, why is this happening now? Why did the world and judgment have to show up now after all this time? Why not so much sooner when we wanted it to happen? What is the purpose? What is the divine reason? So down here at the bottom, we have the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. What's coming to my mind is biblical. We had to see the world fall apart before we could start seeing biblically how these future foretellings were going to happen. We had to see the destruction of mankind to believe it, because if you just hear it, oh, this is going to happen, oh, that's going to happen, oh, this is when, oh, woe is the world, we're not going to believe those things until we see it. You know what I mean? And I feel like, unfortunately, your masculine just did not believe. They were such a, excuse me for saying, POS at one time, that they were an instrument of war and deception, that they were an instrument of pain and suffering. They just didn't realize. And you could have told them till you were blue in the face how toxic they were. Other people could have told them with judgment, you're this, you're that, you did this, you did that. For whatever reason, they wouldn't have believed it. They were stubborn and stuck in their own world, in their own mind, believing they did what they had to do for good reason. And they were kind of in this don't judge me till you've walked a mile in my shoes energy. And to be honest, they made a lot of excuses. Well, I had to do that because of this. I did that because they were fill in the blank. Okay? So believe me, the reason that it took this long was because they were in a not today energy. Not today, Lord. Not today, universe. They had their hand up. They were Nine of Wands. They were creating boundaries. They were hurt. They were avoiding the tough conversation. They were not ready to deal with their toxic energy. Mm-mm. So anyways, hi, Rita. Yeah, they weren't ready, okay? So this karma couldn't have hit them a couple years ago. They had to see it for themselves. They had to experience more destruction in their life that they created to believe this is a universal karmic smackdown that they deserve. We all deserve our karmic smackdowns, by the way, even the ones we hate ourselves, financially, with family, with friends, with looking in the mirror, with our own issues. We don't like it. We get our own karmic smackdowns too. I'm not just here posting blame here on this masculine energy. There's plenty of feminines who get the karmic smackdown about their health, and I do mean their mental health and physical. A lot of feminines struggle in the mental health department. So that is, their own karmic smackdown. And they go through separation, anxiety, introspection, and deep healing for many years before they can come out on the other side, finally realizing, oh, I'm not a victim. I'm not blameless. I attract these things to me. And that's the karmic smackdown that a lot of feminines do face. So anyways, back to this masculine. Big smackdown on their actions that they've taken with the Three of Wands, how badly they effed up. And they just didn't want to deal with it, look at it, face it. They've hidden it, High Priestess. It's been a dirty, dark secret. It's been in the back of the closet, that skeleton. We just don't want to come out. Their issues just weren't addressed because they weren't ready and they didn't even want to. So finally, this is within 3 weeks, Judgment comes out to play and says, okay, well, it's time to close out the cycle. It is time. This is divine timing. And we're going to go ahead and do that in 3 weeks. Get ready, masculine, because what you want, what you expect to be coming into your life, you might be surprised because the ships are going to come in. But it's not the ships that you think. It's ships that were long at sea, ready to come in. So this is a long-awaited karma. And that's what's happening within 3 weeks. This is that new phase. And believe me, they're going to want to rekindle. Now, the sword and the rose, this revelation, this clarity, this truth, very much like the Ace of Swords, but also the Tower. 3 from under that is the cut down. Look at that, cutting down, the separation. Stop the pattern. And you know what? Silent treatment. And this is when the runner becomes the chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. Somebody may be running off to the beach or running off to a coast. But let me tell you, someone's leaving. I think it's you, Pisces. Pisces, I'm not really doing a Pisces reading, but Pisces is what's really come across today with a number 2 or number 3 life path. Listen, I just, like I said from the beginning, and if you rewind, you'll hear me. I just don't think you're putting up with it. You're sharp. You're restrained. You're restraining yourself. And I think you're ready to block this person You might even block them in 3 weeks. I'm not trying to scare you, but you might surprise yourself. You may find the energy or courage to hit the block on this person's phone number, or just kind of zone them out, push them away in some aspect, because I think you're saying, I don't want what you're trying to give now. Number one, because you don't trust it. Number two, because it's been so long. Number three, because this is the natural way of karma. They kind of had to get shunned from you. This is a shunning. That's what this is. This is a shunning. And what they want, they may not get with you because you might shun them. And I will get into you in a minute, but they're going to walk into this tornado, that's for sure. Okay, so this is their Mars. This is what's happening. It's destructive. It's the war. It's the battle. It's what they want, but it's also what they're going to get. This is a battle, and get ready. It's within 3 weeks. Not only, just to sum this up, not only are they going to be going through a butting of heads with you here, if they are in a current relationship with a karmic, I see it ending very soon. Very soon. All right. Let's take a look at Jupiter. What is these lessons? Let's take a look. You know, Jupiter always gives us the gift. What's the present in Jupiter? Jupiter says, okay, King of Cups. Followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Followed by the Sun in the reverse. That's interesting. And the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. I love that this divine couple popped up in here. And this is followed by Paradise. My. Happiness, joy, playfulness, and enjoying each other in a honeymoon phase. And lo and behold, there's the beach. This has something to do with a beach and a large body of water. We are surrounded by water. Water, 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 water. Yeah, that's a lot of water. He's looking out into the water. It's very interesting. Okay. Jupiter says this. Listen, you're going to get a reward here. There's a divine connection. King and Queen of Cups, there's a marriage, a spiritual union, a spiritual connection. When you get the two of them together, this is usually a very big partnership. And it literally does mean marriage. But in some cases, if you guys are not, this means a spiritual marriage, okay? Then we have this Nine of Pentacles right here in the middle. Why would this independence be in between this relationship? Here's what I think. There's going to be a separation between this divine couple, which is ultra independence, peace, and prosperity. Now, the Sun in reverse is, I didn't expect this to happen. Here's why. Here's what I'm intuitively feeling. I didn't expect to be happy in a separation. But here I am living 10 of Cups paradise happiness in my separation. I think you're going to be very happy to be separated from your lover. And I think perhaps your lover is going to be very happy to be separated from the karmic. But this is not an overcoming of all things. This is not the ultimate success. This is not the finale or the final, countdown to the end of the big lessons. This is part of it. We are working on our personal responsibility and our personal independence and our personal well-being. This is why the current connection between the divines is independence and singleness. That is your part of the journey. This is this part of the new phase. And in this singleness, you will rekindle your love somehow, some way. But you will be very happy at this time in the separation, which is very interesting. Let's clarify your personal happiness in this separation and independence. Spirit, can you show me about this? Show me the happiness. Show me the happiness, please. Okay. So bottom of the deck here, we've got the mission. All right, so I'm being successful in my own private mission. All right, but we do have one together still. Together, we are an unstoppable force, the DMDF. We have a purpose together, that's for sure. We wouldn't be reincarnated together. And I am determined to live this contract out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles, including the separation and distance, if we work as a team, even separately. All right? So you guys are like, this is all part of our mission as a King and Queen of Cups. We need to have this happiness in our separation. We need to experience this. We will be together at some point in paradise. But right now, this is the part of the mission. And this card says, strive. And that's this Nine of Pentacles for sure. Honey, I've been striving. I have grown up since our last encounter. I have been working on myself so hard to become the better person whom you can be, whom you can be, feel proud of. That doesn't, someone did not write this right. Is it just me? I have been working on myself to be the better person whom you can be, feel proud of. Okay, well, obviously that was a typo. We all have our typos in cards. I have my own typos in my cards. But what it just, obviously, I want to be the better person that you can be proud of, that you can feel proud of to be with. Okay, so I know that that's what that's all about. So yeah, there you go. This is Jupiter. This is the lesson. It's like we did have to work on that mental health. They had to work on that reflection that they were being an a-hole, okay, causing heartbreak. They were not blameless. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Your divine masculine for a good while thought they were blameless. It wasn't their fault. Honestly. And you might sit here and laugh at it and go, oh my God, they totally knew it was their fault. No. I'm here to correct you in this reading. Your divine masculine did not feel guilty or have any blame. They just felt like you deserved it, you earned it, or this is just the path that it took, or they're just doing the best thing they can for themselves with the best of what they have. There's a lot of excuses, and that's just where they were. They were not ready to hear that they were the problem. Just didn't want to hear it, okay? And here we are. So they are going to be striving and hoping that you will, because they're daydreaming, that you guys can fix this and bring this together. Of course, you guys are King and Queen of Cups. You are going to be closed off for good reason. And you're like, well, you need to know that I'm not ready for you. And that's kind of the swap. It's like they're here to finally offer you that Ace of Pentacles, but you're not going to be ready. You're going to tell them probably this, listen, I do want a life with you. I want to be with you in union, Four Wands, but we still have some work to do. You still do. I do. I have some mental health to work on, and this is going to take some time. I need some time, and I'm going to need you to be patient on me because I've been patient on you. So you're going to have to be patient on me because I'm going through some things. And for whatever reason, you feel like you have to go through them alone. Okay? But this is that new beginning. That Ace of Pentacles really just talks about more of a new beginning than a gift. And that's this beautiful rekindling, which is great because you guys are getting back to the best of you. Let's see. Back to the best of you. Oh, let's see what card I should pull out. Yeah, let's do the Twin Flame one. I feel good for that. I feel groovy. That's a groovy card. We're going to do that. Twin Flame Ascension. Take Me Home Oracle deck. Let's just see where you guys are at Oracle-wise. We're going to get into the feminine reading. Again, please read the information here on the reading. If you want your reading, it's $44. You can pay that. It contributes to me getting back here on YouTube. Please consider your contribution helpful. You can just pay that through Cash App or my website, but it's free. It is a free reading. If you are an Ultimate member, if you're a new Ultimate member, even a basic member, I'll hook you up with that. Just become a member. And as you can see, the members, you don't all get the 44 right now. You have to wait till the end of the month for your 44. But I will answer 3 questions for my Ultimate members, and I will answer a question for my basic members for free. So those questions will be answered. For everyone else, please consider being a member and getting that big one for free right now. And at the very least, if you don't want to be a member, you could just pay separately. Still a donation, and you know where to do it. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me to the Ultimate Oracle for this couple. Show me this energy. Where are they headed? Where is this masculine headed on the Twin Flame journey? Show me the masculine's location. So bottom of the deck, we have false twin flame and intense change. Your masculine is realizing they were with a fake and false person, or they were being a fake and false person. They were not being genuine. I also think they were with a karmic, and they thought that that relationship might have been very important to them, but it really wasn't. So this is the intense change. And let's see, drum roll, where are they headed? Yep, there we go. Just as I said in this entire reading. 10-10, practice of self-love. Nurture your inner child. That's that independence. That's that 9 of Pentacles. That's what time it is. So your masculine's getting out of a toxic relationship. You're getting out of a toxic relationship with them. You're both nurturing the inner child, practicing your self-love, self-care, and doing what's important for you. It's just part of the mission. Let's see. And it says, thank you, Natural Mystic. There is a power shifting from not feeling good enough to declaring I am enough. When you claim ownership of your worth, it gives you permission to just let go. Just let go of expectations and be yourself. If you focus on fulfilling your own needs, it does release some kind of a condition that you once placed on someone else. This creates your own empowerment and the freedom to truly be you and not expecting someone else to carry you. This card indicates that others have placed expectations on you, also causing you to strive for overachievement. Focusing on progress prevents you from constantly seeking the end result that sets you up for failure, and it decreases your value. The key to feeling good enough is to develop self-acceptance, cultivate self-awareness, creating self-confidence, and build self-esteem to help your soul grow and expand in the process. Masculine, you were born into something extraordinary. This journey is not for the weak. Just like extreme change that is transforming you into something different, don't fight this process. Look within and see the true beauty that lies there, and praise yourself for your accomplishments, helping you confidently say, I'm enough. All right. So that's where your masculine is headed, some intense change. Did they ever feel good enough? No, they were going through their own thing. That's their journey. They were blind. They were somewhat hopeless. They were stubborn. They hurt you. They probably hurt others, and they just didn't get it. And there's no way the universe would punish them, in a sense, because really you punish yourself after you've learned your lessons. You kind of look back and kick yourself in your own butt. That's the punishment. And right now, your masculine's going to be punishing themselves, kicking themselves in their own rear end, because you're going off into the horizon. Now, what they really want more than anything is you, and they're not what you really want. That's the divine timing. That's the reflection, the revelation. That's the look at what I've done moment, and for them to look back at judgment and go, shoot, I withheld my love. I held back my true feelings. I ran, I hid, I sought out selfish things because I thought that's what I needed to do. And I didn't man up. I didn't woman up. I didn't face up to my truth or my responsibilities. But they're showing themselves. And that's the Three of Wands. They're showing themselves what they did. That's the revelation. That's the self. That's striving. So when you think of it as the universe karmically coming in to handle it, that's great. But just know that's happening because they're ready. And because they're mirroring what the universe is doing. And that's what's going on with your masculine. So anyways, okay, let's get into you. Let's get into you. Because you're the one, not today. You're into yourself right now. You still love them very much. King and Queen of Cups. And I know you're in love. Very much in love. But for you, there's more to life than just love. And you're kind of like, my sun doesn't rise and fall with you. My sun rises and falls with me. So that's kind of where you're at. You're in your own little paradise. I think you're seeking solace, peace. You're kind of recluse here. You might be headed towards the beach or wanting to go or move away. It's just a big change for the both of you, that Phoenix. So, Spirit, please guide and direct me now for the Divine Feminine. Hi. Let's do the bottom. What lessons are you learning here? Oh, that's a twisty one. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. Gosh, you're in your head a lot. Sleepless nights? Tough time to sleep? A lot on your mind? Weighs very heavy. You might be having some nightmares. Maybe just a lot of dreams that make you think. You kind of wake up with a lot on your mind, a lot on your chest. This is that sense of woe, fear even. Definitely some fear. It kind of makes you catastrophize. So a situation might not be great, but when you get the Nine of Swords, it's like, it's even worse than that. You know, it's like you get an alarm that there's a tornado coming and you're panicking and you're imagining your house being torn to bits. You're thinking about moving, you're packing up all your stuff. And then 5 hours later, you realize it was just a warning. There was no tornado. It almost hit, but it didn't. And then you kind of realize, well, I overreacted, but then again, maybe I was careful. Maybe I was more safe than sorry, which could be true. But also, maybe pay attention to more details. If they say it's a tornado warning versus take shelter, there's a tornado sighted right now. Sometimes we can take something too literal and run with it. And so there's something about the feminine here, and you can be male or female in that feminine energy, okay? But there's something about the feminine that is like maybe reading more into something than what's really been said, than what's really been warned here. So I just want to put that out there. No. I love you. But there's sandwich stuff in the fridge. Okay? Please. Thank you. You guys are cute. There's also stuff in the freezer that might warm up, okay? I'll make dinner in a couple hours, so just find something to tide off, okay? Love you. There's lots of good stuff. I'm not worried. See ya. You can leave the door open. Okay. This is so weird because I told you this was you in the masculines reading, and there it is. I knew it because I felt it was you. And there you are, not today. Boundaries and hurt. You're avoiding a tough conversation with your person. And to be honest, you're not dealing with it. You're just like, I don't want to deal with it. Steph, I want to run away. I want to close the chapter. I want to close the book. I want to be done, Steph. I'm still upset. I'm upset at how long it's taken. I'm upset at the whole situation. I'm just not over this. I'm not over it. And that's the Nine of Wands. You're still hurt, honey. And that's okay. That's where you're at, Divine Feminine. And you're just like, we got the Nine of Pence. Now we got the Nine of Swords. We got self. So we know it's about self. Yeah?
Mom,
what?
is the carton of milk in the fridge still good?
Yeah.
It's in water.
Yes, I put that there so the ice could try to keep it cool, but it melted.
Okay.
Love you.
So it's still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
My fridge is giving me issues, guys. So happy about it. Okay. Let's dive into your desires, your wants here. Let's take a look. So we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Four. I see progress. You got the Six of Cups. This is very loving, very warm. We got the Ten of Cups, just like Paradise earlier. Look at that. And you got the Three of Wands, just like your masculine right there. Followed by the Dragonfly. Have these been symbols and signs? Rainbows, dragonflies, and the simple fact you have the Three of Wands, the same place your masculine had it in the end. Lighthearted and adapting, finding out, ready for change, things coming to the light, and things ready to be healed. I think you're just now kind of dealing with the past. You're trying to make peace with the past. But it's hard. But you will. Where you're at right now is listen, Linda, I'm working on it. I'm getting help. I'm talking with friends or a counselor or Steph monthly on her coaching. I'm working on it. I'm having my chart done. I'm going to the doctors. I'm taking care of myself. I'm getting stable and strong, grounded. I'm making sense of my life. It's hard, but I'm doing it. And I love my man or my masculine. There's a lot of love here. There's a deep, beautiful connection from the past, and I want that. And I want us married together, living happily. But there's this fear that says this, Steph, I'm just not sure that it can happen. 9 of Swords. All of this sounds wonderful, but I don't know, Steph. I'm not sure. I don't think I can trust it. I don't think I can trust him. I don't think it's going to happen. My fears are getting the best of me here. The Emperor, you're like, I've had to be the masculine so many times. I've had to be strong by myself. Now I'm 4-4. I just want to be by myself, strong in myself. How, now that I've learned how to be independent, am I going to learn to depend on another person? How and why would I look to my partner to have any kind of dependence in any way? That sounds like more trouble than it's worth. It's almost like you finally got your independence and now you don't want to lose it. Just an example, but it's kind of like, God, I've worked so hard to own this house. Now I'm afraid to lose it. I've worked so hard on this business, I'm afraid if I get involved in this connection, I could lose it in some way. Or just flat out, I worked so hard on this relationship. Let's say I get it, 10 of Cups, and it's going to slip between my fingers. I'm going to lose it. Somehow, some way, there's going to be a third party. There's going to be some drama. The past is going to creep up, whatever. Like, I'm going to lose it. So there's a lot of just fear. And you know what? It's safer on your own. And your masculine doesn't want to let you go. They're hanging on to you, 4 Pentacles. They're even hanging on to you over here in the 10 of Cups. I don't think they're going anywhere. This is, you can push, you can fight, you can yell, but you can't push me away completely. I think your masculine is kind of there. You can't push me out of your life completely. I know you'd like to try that, but it's not going to work. I'm still going to come after you. And it kind of scares you. You're just in the midst of independence and fear right now. And that's the healing you need to do, and that's where you need to be. And that's okay. We are safe there. Okay? But for the feminine reading, yes, you are creating those boundaries. So let's see these lessons that you're taking in. The Moon in reverse, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, Page of Cups, 8 of Wands. Look at that, 88. Something big will happen in August. Aw, honey, you got twin flames. Yin yang, balance, union, duality, complement, and polar opposites. You're learning what it means to be a twin flame, which is probably the hardest lesson because it's a twin flame into yourself and a twin flame with another. Ooh, boy, is it hard to learn independence and dependence at the same time. You have learned to be a leader, and now you're being asked to be a follower. I don't think that jives well for you. Again, you found your comfort. You found comfort. Now, why share? Why share? And that's the Queen of Wands. She's like, listen, I'm fine. I've got my boundaries up. I've got my walls. I've got my freedom. I've got my happiness. I've got my cats. I've got my personal power, my striking appearance, my success. I'm very independent, and I love that about me, and I'm very strong. But God, those fears eat up at you at the moon in reverse. You may have that masculine physical wall built up real nice and strong, but there's a feminine emotional wall that is weak. And that is you're highly emotional, highly sensitive, and highly scared. It's okay to be scared in that feminine energy. You're learning the balance of being a leader for your feminine energies all around your feminine family, soul family, us. But the feminine has to step down and into her femininity, and her could be he, but the femininity to let the masculine lead emotionally and mentally. And you're just like, oh, heck no. That person's not ready to lead me. But you're not ready either. Can I just say this, though? And you might take a little bit of an offense to it. A masculine energy could have the biggest breakup, the biggest separation, a major family meltdown, and show up to work, and it doesn't affect their work. They might even do the best job they've ever done all day or all year going to work after something like that. You talk to a lot of masculines and they're like, my work is very separate from my home life, from my family life. And if that's messed up, if that's going crazy, I find my center and my balance at work, and I do well. And they have the power to separate themselves emotionally, to take care of needs and necessities, to pay bills, to take care of the financial responsibilities. I'm not saying it doesn't bother them at all, but it doesn't bother them to the extent where they've completely lost their ability to work. And that is a masculine trait. That is a mental trait. And whether you call it mentally healthy or just mentally strong, I don't care. But it is a place in which they can control their emotions at work. And maybe indefinitely, but definitely at work. This is the place where the feminine cannot. The true state of the feminine disruption is I can't work. I can't go into work today. And if I do go into work today, I cannot focus at work today. And if I can't focus, I will not do my best job at work today. I'm going through a breakup, or we had a major fight, or my house is being packed up as we speak. We're in a major separation. Or I just found out this person is leaving me, or, immediately the feminines must call out of work. Say, I'm having a sick day. I can't do it. I can't come in. I need a day or two. I'll see you Monday. They cannot go in. And the feminine usually breaks down in front of friends or by themselves, goes into a place of sadness and darkness, retreat, very Pisces, into the deep ocean of secrets and feelings and thoughts. There may be drinking there may be smoking, there may be drugs, there may be despair, there may be screaming, there may be complete loss of self at a time when the emotions are in an uproar. So, that being said, that's what I mean about the moon in reverse. For a masculine, it's not very hard for them to continue keeping those 4 of Pentacles balanced. For you, it's a mission. It's a whole job. It's a whole job to keep your emotions under wraps, your thoughts under strong guard, to kind of walk away from your emotions and do what you need to do. And this is something you're learning. This is what Jupiter's teaching you, Page of Cups. How to not let your emotions get the best of you and outweigh your success and your job and what it is you're doing. And you're finally getting control of your emotions, but still those thoughts do plague you. Those fears, they haunt you. So the lessons that you're learning in all of this and in your independence is how not to let an argument, a fight, a separation, anything dramatic disrupt your daily life. And you are literally picking up those 8 of Cups and saying, not today. Not today, Lord. Not today, universe. Not today. I will not let that disrupt everything I've got going on. I'm getting strong in my masculine energy. I need to be in that place, and that's what I'm working on. The relationship can wait. I do love them. I do want them, but I'm not ready. And really what this is all saying for the feminine is, I'm not ready for you. Maybe in the past I thought I was ready for you, but I'm not ready for you. I'm not ready to be the best version of my best self for you. I'm not ready to be the best version of my best self for me. So you're standing your guard, Queen of Wands, with your scepter and your cat and your intuition, and saying, I don't trust myself to get into a relationship with you right now. I'm still working, Page of Cups, on growing. So we'll see how it goes. Let's clarify some of your energy there. All right, clarifying the feminine energy. Wants and desires. Show me feminine, please. Thinking. Lots of deep, long thoughts. I am thinking about you at this moment. Thoughts of you never leave my mind. You're on my mind every day. No matter where I go, the songs that I'm listening to, they remind me of you. When I think about moving or doing something, you're there. It makes me more vulnerable. And then it makes me think about you even more. So they're heavily just on your mind. This is that heavy on my mind, 9 of Swords. Just that deep thinking, what if I move? What will our connection be like? But I want to move. What if I leave and cut them off and they never return? What if this is for us, but I'm saying no to it? What if I'm doing something wrong? What if I'm causing more of a problem than a help? This is that overthinking. And what I'm hearing is go with the flow. let go and let God. You're wanting too much control over it. Four of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, very stubborn. You're just like, I want too much control over the outcome. And the universe is like, you're crazy. We're all mad here. There is no ultimate control. The control you need to have is putting your arms up in the air and saying, okay, I can't control the other person and I can't control the outcome, but I can control my inner world. I can control my mind and I can control my emotions, at least daily. And I think for the next month, you're really going to be working on self-preservation, self-motivation, and self-care, like your mental space. Because bottom of the deck is weight. What if I make my masculine wait too long, Steph? Will he still be there? That's a big question for you. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you, because I know I love you and it hurt to admit that because I felt you didn't love me back. I haven't wanted to admit to myself that I still love you after everything you've done to me, because that would make me foolish. I haven't wanted to admit to myself that you hurt me, that you betrayed me, that you backstabbed me, because I was in fear that that would make me stop loving you if I admitted that. I haven't wanted to admit to myself that I've really been suffering because of the problems in our relationship. And I haven't wanted to admit to myself that I've really had to work on my own mental health, because it's not all your fault. And it means stepping out of my comfort zone. And it's time. I know it's taking me a while. I do know what you need, and I want to do this right for the both of us. Well, I hope you wait for me. I do. Because I need this. And I've waited on you. And I hope you're ready to wait on me, because I will do things right between us when I come forward to you when I'm ready. And that's wait. And that's kind of just where you're at. You're like, listen, and this is the fear. You're like, I've waited on them for what, how many years? You figure it out. How many years? And now, when they're going through this big separation, this big explosion, this big revelation, this big come to Jesus moment, hey, they're knocking on your door, they're calling, they're now chasing you, and you're like, in all retrospect, you're thinking, oh, I should be ready. I should be ready to receive my person. Now that they've done the work and they've gone through all of this, I should be ready and we should be together. But that's not the case. Hello, surprise universe. And this is why you're like, oh, what is this? What is this? Why am I in my head? Why do I want to be alone? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Why? Why am I feeling this distance when I should be feeling grateful and glad to reunite? I miss them after all 6 of Cups. But that's just not where the universe is leading you. You're being led to your 9 of Cups, your own personal gratification, your own personal mental health and well-being, and personal happiness. And maybe it took all of these years, maybe it took all of this to get to where you're at right now. But who cares, really? Honestly, like, it doesn't matter what it took. The point is, today, this is where you're at. It's where you're at. And you're learning what it means to be truly balanced in this twin flame connection. Look at that soon. Might be a little spoiler alert. All right, so now we're going to see where you headed here. 8 of Cups. Where are you headed? Sergio, Erica, yes, I made it to alive. Yay! Hi. So where are you headed? You're afraid. Dang it. I knew it, because we felt the fear. The fear from the feminines has been kind of heavy, that word, since the beginning of the reading. Just the feminine sitting in a lot of fear. Okay. Bottom of the deck is best self. We just can't get around that message, can we, today? I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. You're just not there yet. That's what it is. You're going through a lot of it. This is, here's a little myriad of thoughts. One of these thoughts is, I don't look good enough. Like, I don't feel like my body is where it should be. Could be. It's also mentally, my mind is just not healthy like it should be for a good, healthy marriage. The other one may be, I haven't made peace with my past. I still carry a grudge. I'm still angry. I'm not really over it. Another piece of this little pie could be, my physical life is not really where I want it to be for myself yet. I haven't had enough time alone. I haven't had enough time to get my life organized or cleaned up. I haven't had enough me time. I've not spent enough healing time, you know? So it could be one of those things or all of those things. Maybe you want more time with your children. Maybe you want more time alone. Maybe you want to do more, who knows what, fill in the blank. But it's coming down to this today. Again, I hope you'll wait for me because I'm not ready for you. I finally love myself enough to put myself first. And that's probably a first for you, to really put yourself first. And you're like, listen, I love you. We've known this since earlier. I love you. We're bonded in eternal love. Okay? We know this. And you're like, I do love them. It's not that I don't love them. I stopped loving them or I don't want them anymore. I just don't want them right now. Is that terrible? No, it's not terrible. And here we have afraid. Listen, I'm afraid to let you down. Once you get to know me, there's the self-worth. This should be piercing your heart like an arrow straight for your heart. Because this is the truth. The truth that maybe you're afraid to admit, the truth you've been afraid to see, the truth maybe you've been afraid to look at. But we're going to call it out in this reading for the femme. And it's right here. And I'm just afraid that once you're with me, once you settle with me, I won't be enough to keep you. I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want you to be disappointed in my body. I don't want you to be disappointed in my mental state. I don't want you to be disappointed in my financial state. I don't want you to be disappointed in my family situation. I don't want you to be disappointed in my spiritual journey. I don't want to disappoint you. I have to overcome this by myself. Because as you see me before you coming forward, I need to be ready. And you're just not. You're just like, I'm just not. There was a time you thought as soon as they gave you the green light, you'd be ready. Let's go. Let's get in it. I've been waiting. But now all of a sudden you realize, whoa. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I was fooling myself. Maybe I was fooling myself that I was ready. Maybe I needed this separation just as much as they needed this separation. I just didn't realize it because I was so caught up in the thoughts and hurts and betrayals that I just wanted that instant gratification that they're coming back. I just wanted to know that they still loved me. I just wanted that we're meant to be stamp of approval from the universe. I really wanted that. I didn't really recognize the moon in reverse in myself, that I really needed this breakup just as much as they did. And so that's kind of where the feminine is at today. And if you resonate with that, this is your reading, and it's not today. Not right now. That's what we're at. All right, and I think I will close that door so I can get your personals done. Hello, Cadence. You gorgeous girl. Yes, Meow. You're a beautiful girl. You're a beautiful little troublemaker. Yeah, you are. You are. You're a cute little troublemaker. And Butters. You know, I'm going to take that as a sign. I've got my 2 female cats in here. And we got that Queen of Wands down there. Could be somebody that heavily resonates with Leo energy as a feminine as well. But that powerful feminine energy, sweet but fierce. There's a lot of work to be done. Maybe not a lot, but there's work to be done. How about that? Okay? And that is what I've picked up as far as truth for you. Okay? There's work to be done. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you want to move away or you want to achieve some goal. I feel like you just really want to get away from something, someone, or life right now. And I want to see if and when that's possible. And then I'll get into your personals. If you guys want one, it's $44. It's Cash App or my website. It is free if you want to become a member, which is on my website. This is a bonus because I'm coming back from being ill. It's a bonus 44. Okay? For all my members, you still get your $44 reading at the end of the month as well, the 4th week of the month. I just wanted to throw in a bonus just to come back. Okay? So if you do pay today, 44, or you become a new member today, let me know and I'll take care of you with your personal reading right after these last cards being pulled for the feminine. All right. So I want to ask if you're going to get what you want as far as peace. Because you want your ships to come in too. You're like, Steph, I want my ships to come in. I've been working so hard. Am I going to get what I seek? Am I going to get it, Steph? The dragonfly is a good message. It's about change. I do. I believe it. And I do think you're going to get it. But let's see what the cards have to say. Raquel, you want and need to move away from my toxic family environment. I feel that would be a good move for you, Raquel. If you guys have any questions about what do you need to do, how can you solve your problems, if you want a yes or a no, just please consider paying that 44 in my website or my Cash App so I can get those questions answered for you today. Bottom of the deck, boy, oh boy, are we talking about personal happiness. Remember, we all said feminine wants to get to that 9 of cups. You know what it is you want. You know what it is that would make you really happy right now. Is it happiness just right now? Or is it long-term happiness? Example. You've been considering making a move to a new state or a new country or whatever. If you settle in this new area that piques your interest, is that going to be good for your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren? And how would it affect them? I mean, it could be great. It could be yes, it's good for everybody. Or it could be maybe it wouldn't be. Not that you have to base all your decisions on that, but I'm just saying, with the Nine of Cups, it's instant gratification, but it doesn't talk about long-term gratification. It's sometimes representing him being a little bit of a glutton, stuffing his face with all the finer things and then regretting it later with a stomach ache. Sometimes too much of a good thing is no good. Is there another way around it? Perhaps instead of a big move, perhaps a long vacation. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, like just away. Sometimes that's more the short-term answer than the long-term. So that's just an example, Clarification, Spirit. By the way, this is finances. This is emotions, spiritual emotions, and this is the goal. Are you ready? Bottom of the deck. Not enough. You might be lacking some confidence right now to go get it. There might be some level of self-sabotage. Ego and fear, frustrations, maybe stepping in, getting in the way, Nine of Swords, to your true desire of this goal, this move that you want in your life. There's this lacking of confidence. Or you just don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, you don't have enough credit, you don't have enough of something. But there's something that's definitely a block. Which to me is very Eight of Swords, which is usually false. Sometimes we create our own boundaries. They're not really there. Let's see what else. Financially, we have the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands, followed by seduction. Ooh, Ace of Wands, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, and third-party temptation. This is just like, boy, what you want is seducing you. You are doing what it takes to get your financials done so you can make this move. There's a lot of new ideas to get more money, new ideas, new partnerships. Right now, it may not be solid. It may feel like a tease. It may feel like it's up in the air. But ultimately, a Six of Wands for me is 100% success. We did it. Completion, check mark. We have a victory. Collect your laurels. You win. You win. You win the battle. The Nine of Wands is secure, boundaries, slow down, look around, wait. It's really just a slow down. To me, this means financially you have to wait a little bit longer. There's some things that have to be dotted and crossed. There's some measures that need to be taken. We can't jump into it yet, but keep going along with those new ideas because you are going to achieve your financial goal. 6 to 9 weeks from right now is when your financials may be looking really good, or at least at a place where it's possible. So you have 6 to 9 weeks to gather the funds or create some kind of a financial momentum to make what you want to happen actually be real, where you could taste it. And right now you're so close you can almost taste it. And you're super tempted. This temptation means you're shopping. So this could be shopping for a house in another area. This could be shopping for that new goal, whatever that new goal is financially for you. You're shopping around, you're looking, you're window shopping. It's like, I'm planning. I don't have it all set in motion, but honey, I'm planning. And that's really where you're at financially. So I think right now you're just in a financial planning, and I think you're going to be very successful with it. Okay. Now let's look at your mental and emotional situation for this big dream, desiring goal. Two of Wands, you're back in, Two of Pentacles. You're back and forth with it. You're like, I'm there, I'm not, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm in it, then I'm out of it. You're like, I don't know, Steph. Sometimes I really want this thing. And then sometimes I go back and wonder, am I sure that I really want this thing? So you're not 100% yet. You're just not all in. You're not all in. Not emotionally and not spiritually. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. God, you feel the winds of change. You're like, Steph, I'm scared, girl, because I feel it in every ounce of my being. I feel it. Steph, there's something stirring inside of me. There's something moving. I feel in me that it's time for this change. And although I am not completely prepared and I'm a little scared about this change, I know it's time. The Holy Spirit is preparing you. And the best advice I can give to that is, don't be afraid to let go of the shore, to explore this new horizon. Don't be afraid to let go of what's good right now, because it could be good. Because what lies ahead might be even better. There's a song, God Bless the Broken Road, that led me straight to you. And even Garth Brooks has a song where all I used to, want to do is pray to God to keep me with my high school sweetheart, marry her, be with her the rest of my life. And it didn't work out. And now I'm married to my current wife. We've got 3 kids, and we're at this high school reunion, and I see my high school sweetheart, and then instead of feeling bad that I lost out on my life, I'm finally thanking God for unanswered prayers, because now I have everything I really wanted. So I don't know, those 2 country songs, but this is Don't Be Afraid to Let Go of the Shore. I know your emotions are up and down, but that's what's going on.
So I bought one of my toys inside because I was playing with Danny, and there was a spider on it, and it's dangerous, and it bites us. It could paralyze us, and it's in the house. I don't want you to get bit.
Okay, well, send the kitties after it. They'll get rid of it.
What if they get paralyzed?
They have immune systems to that. They'll be fine. Love you. Okay, my friends. Hang on, guys. Okay. Connecting to that message, we have partying, time with friends, having fun with family, happily single. Didn't we talk about that? You feminines are happily single, living in the moment. That's where you're at in the present moment. That's okay. Spirit says right now, it's just, don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Just If you feel change coming up, be open to it. Be willing to go with the flow. Hang out with your friends and family. See if you get any new intuitive hits on what you should be doing. Because I think you're going to get a lot of strength from your friends and family on what maybe you could be doing. Maybe they're going to give you support. Also, a little vacation wouldn't hurt with your friend or your family. This is a direct instruction from the universe for your mental and emotional health. You need a little mini vacation, a little mini getaway with your children or your friends or someone close in your family, okay? That's going to help you kind of make up your mind. So take that as a one-way ticket invitation to kind of go search your heart on what you want to do. And I also hear talk with your family. Like if you have children that are going to move with you, talk with them. Hey, mom, dad's thinking about moving to this place. What do you guys think about that? You know, get their input. Talk about why you want to move, what benefits it would bring, or whatever the goal or desire is that you want that would affect other people. So talk with them, okay? Say, I want to open this new business. This is why I want to do it. Do you think you'd be supportive with that? Maybe you're talking with your spouse or whoever, you know. This is something I want to get into. Maybe I want to go back to school, whatever your dream is. I bet you they're all going to be supportive, okay? And even if they're not, it's time to get real and to get open. And really put your dreams and desires out there. All right, let's go see the final move, the final goal. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you do get that new beginning. You do get that gift. The money comes in, the move, the house, the job, the whatever. Seven of Pentacles in the upright and the Chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. Also, just you're scared that you're going to be chasing a dream. I do have something to share with you. Intuitively, Spirit told me this. Don't run away from your problems. They'll follow you there. They're going to follow you. Everything you think this big move is going to solve, it may not. It may not be all it's cracked up to be. You know, moving to Mexico, moving to Spain, moving to Portugal, moving to another state, moving to the beach, whatever, it may not give you that, my life is great now. It may be somewhat the same. Or it may just not be all it's cracked up to be. You may think, oh, I'm going to make so much more money in this new place. I'm going to make so much more money, but reality, you're not going to make more. You know, you might think, oh, I'm going to be with the love of my life. I'm going to have this and that. And you may not. So Spirit's like, listen, I want to give you a new beginning and a new gift. And I think you're going to get it. But I promise you, it's not everything. The wholeness, the fullness inside of you, the joy and the happiness that you seek, it's where you're planted. And that's with friends and family. So friends and family. You want your family to be with you. What good would it be to move if your children didn't want to move with you? What good would it be to start some big thing up if no one was on it with you? You know what they say, the grass is always greener on the other side. But there's also that saying, the grass is green where you water it. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. However, real quick, I did ask, are you going to get what you want? The move, the goal, the thing. Yes. 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 You have 3 yes cards. You are going to get what you want. But in the end, is it really what you want? That's just the only other thing that's coming out. So Spirit's going to give you some deeper thought into what it is you're seeking. You ready? Thank you all for watching me, by the way. I love you and adore you. Appreciate you for being here. And I appreciate your support on my channel. May you be blessed on your journey. Spirit, go deeper into this message, please. Go deeper. Deeper insights for the feminine in this message. You don't want to do something you might regret. And look at that. Sleepless nights. Right back to that 9 of Swords. Anxiety will keep you up and awake at night. Maybe the anxiety of, I'm scared for this move. Who knows? My life has changed since I've met this situation, okay? I'm trying to figure out what it all means. I don't want to lose sight. This is not really about you in a relationship, although your life has changed. Your desires have changed. You've changed. And that's this major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. The fact of the matter is you've changed. Spirit says, look deeper because you don't want to be ashamed or embarrassed. You won't be able to bear to look at your life if you have a life full of regrets. You don't want to not make a move and always regret it. But you don't want to make a move out of emotions and then regret that either. Spirit doesn't want you to cry in the future over anything. So just take some time, 9 of Wands, to build up what you really want and just make sure that it is what you want and you won't regret it. And this is really just looking back and saying, well, if I move away from my brother, my sisters, what if I don't ever see my nieces, my nephews? What if I move and my cat dies? They get eaten by an alligator. What if I move and my child gets in a car accident in this new state because I chose this state? What if I move and I go bankrupt because I didn't anticipate the high taxes or prices? What if, those kind of regrets? What if I move and I end up losing someone I love and I'm far away or they get sick? I mean, these are these thoughts that, yes, they could happen. Anything's possible. But make sure when you make those decisions that your move is not just about a perfect life, because this card says no matter where you move, your life won't be perfect. You're going to take your money, you're going to take your kids, you're going to take your animals, you're going to take your work, you're going to take your emotional and mental and personal well-being with you. Wherever you go, it's going to go with you. So don't expect it to be the answer to all your problems. And I guess that's really where the message is coming across for Spirit. Don't make moves that you'll regret because it's not the answer. Now, on a positive note, say your health is going to improve. Say, just example, I'm going to move to the beach. I love the beach. I love to ground at the beach. The sunshine, the health, the vitality my body feels being at the beach. I want to move nearby where I can go there every day if I want, or at least every weekend. I want to go somewhere where there's a lot more people, where my business will thrive. I want to go somewhere where we can spend more time outdoors. Or I want to go somewhere where I have more living space for less amount of money. I want to go somewhere where I can take me and my kids here and there and do all these things. Or I want to go somewhere where I can be all alone in the woods and have peace and quiet and a garden and tranquility. Whatever your thing is, okay? Because that's the reason to move. It's for your health, your vitality. This is supposed to be a personal move, not a move for others, for you. And so this is just that last positive push that I want to mention to you. And let's just verify that. Positive. Is this the right move? Whether it's a new business, a new place to live, a new whatever for someone, is this the right thing to do? Cut down, cutting out, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment. And then we have self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. It's a risk, poker face, but you want to see the big picture. Making new memories. Cut down means we might have to make those cuts. You might have to leave this toxic person behind in this state. You might have to leave behind these friends and family that you love to better yourself. Cuts will be made, and it needs to be made. It just takes a little bit more time, to think about it. And you will. All in all, the answer is you're going to get the move that you're looking for. You're going to get the change. Just make sure you make it for the right reasons. Think long and hard about it, Seven of Pentacles. Be willing to work on it. Be willing to grow it, water it, give it time. Because this will come to fruition. And you will be happy if you put the effort and energy into it, okay? And we'll get your final outcome and be done. Message for the Divine Feminine, please. The Holy Grail, receive the gift. Bottom of the deck is harmonize. And look at that. That Holy Grail is a lot like that Ace of Pentacles. Receive the gift. This is the gift. I think you are going to get what it is you seek, my friend. Let your light shine. Don't be afraid to grow. Take some time to really deeply think about it, but don't be afraid of the growth. Okay. And it says, Divine Feminine, the entire planet is seeking more fulfillment and purpose. The goal is that we will collectively accomplish the restoration of our universal heart consciousness. This card, Feminine, is a reminder that your soul signed up to participate in undertaking this transformation and to align with your desires, that it is a part of your inner cosmic being. Don't carry the guilt if what you want is change. When the Holy Grail code appears, it offers the gift of unconditional love, but you must be open to receiving the love that you desire. It's time to let down the walls guarding your shattered and broken heart. An open heart is the vessel of a higher soul that is fulfilled with the frequency of love that is beyond words. Restore balance between your inner masculine and feminine energies and exemplify your inner strength to continue the journey with ease and grace. Your inner feminine support from your inner masculine. It's time to show up, stand up, and speak up for yourself and develop to be personally empowered. Setting up loving boundaries will expand your heart. I think in a nutshell, if you guys are feeling like right now more than lately, more than ever, You've been sticking up for yourself, choosing peace, choosing you. You're on the right track. And I just want to let you know, whatever this thing is that you're after, it's in the palm of your hand. There is a 6 to 9 week kind of building period, but I think you're going to see success in the near coming future. All right. Well, thank you for watching me, guys. This concludes your divine feminine and masculine reading. It concludes your collective. It was an hour and 40 minutes long. If anybody paid for their $44 reading, come forward right now. Let me know. Let's go ahead and do your reading and see what questions you need answered. Okay, if any of you became a new member today, to get that for free, along with your other free readings from becoming a new member, also come forward and let me know, hey, I'm a new member. And let's take care of it. And if not, if you're watching this at a later time and you still want to do that, but I'm no longer live, that's okay. I'm going to come back on tomorrow and we could do it then. Just mark in the comments that you're a new member or that you paid separately if you're watching this later, so I can answer your question, whether you're there or not. Okay? All right, markers. Is Natural Mystic here? Natural Mystic, I know you paid for being a new member, right? On the website? You're welcome, Doja So. Ellen, hi, honey. Thank you for the reads. You're very welcome. Ellen, don't forget your 11/11's coming up, your $22 Celtic Cross, and your $44 reading on the 4th week of the month. Those are all coming up. It's been buffering, so many are a bit behind. Oh no. I didn't realize that. Dang it. When are we doing the 11/11? Probably on the 11th or the 12th. You know she's lagging. Dang. That's such poop. And this Saturday, don't forget, I'll be giving away 6 free readings. So make sure you're a part of that. Make sure you hit the like. Doja, today's the 11th? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I didn't even realize that because of my medicine. I just signed a paper at the doctor's that said it was the 9th, and I thought that was yesterday. Are you kidding me? Today's the 11th? Are you in another country, though? Because you might be a day ahead of me. Some people are on the other side of the globe. Markers, what's today? Time traveling. Markers, what's today? Markers, it is the 11th? In Sweden, it's the 12th? Oh, Raquel, it's the 11th. Okay, well, then let me close out this reading and I'll do the 11/11s. I did not realize it was the 11th already. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'll just see you guys in about 5. It wouldn't take us long. The 11/11s is an oracle. So it's one card and you just get to answer a question and Spirit gives you advice. So my members get a free 1111 every month, and it's an oracle. And that's what it is, if everyone else is kind of wondering. That's what the 1111 reading is. And these are free for my members. They also get a Celtic cross for free on the 22nd of the month. And they get a large, it's kind of a circular reading or a square reading on the 4th week of every month as well. So, all right, so that's what we're going to go do. And Natural Mystic, you're here. Okay, Natural Mystic, we're going to go on to another video real quick. I'm going to do the 1111s, and we'll get your $44 reading done. Okay, so I'm going to do that because I didn't realize today was the 11th. So I'll see you guys over there in a second. I'm going to just stay right here. I'm just going to click off and start it again. All right, so markers, let Natural know, in case she's still lagging, what I'm doing. And I'll see you guys over there. Okay? All right, I'll see you there in a second. Thank you for watching me. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm just going to change the title and the thumbnail of this video, and I'll be live again in a second. Okay? And if you guys want to pay for 1111s separately, you can. It's just $11.11. You can pay for that on my website or Cash App as well, and get your oracle if you guys want that. Just additionally, just separately. Okay? All right. Remember, it's free if you're a member. If you do want to be a member today, you're going to get your 1111 oracle plus your large reading today. So it would be a great day for you to go ahead and be a member. Save you like 30% of what it would be normally. So, okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys over there in a second. I love you. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Bye-bye.